Hello world, welcome, good morning everybody, or good afternoon if we're over in Europe. This is another broadcast of the game of the week, which was chosen as CO2. This is the first printing of CO2. CO2 has gone through a second printing, I think it's called Second Chance, and that was on Kickstarter. I believe you can still late pledge it if you want to get in on the action and get a copy. It is very fun. Through the solo plays, I think the solo play may actually even be a little bit stronger than the regular game, so that's very interesting. But we will get going. Everything has already been set up. We have our lobby cards over here. Our goal card is over in the corner on this section. We get 2 points for every CEP, which is the purple discs, in our hand at the end of the game, max out at 16. We have our oncoming disasters. The next one is going to be North America, and then Asia will be up after that. That is when we progress to CO2 over the 350 mark up here. If we ever get to the 500 mark, we're dead. It's over. All she wrote. Okay, so everything is set to go, and we will get started. So ideally what we want to do in the first round, we're looking to make 2 different plants. In the solo game, you start out with all of these set and ready to go. All those 5 projects are proposed. We have to flip them to install them, and then we have to actually construct them. So the first thing that I am going to do is I'm going to flip this guy. We need to try to make some money. Right now we start off with 3 money, 1 scientist, 2 CEPs. So I will pay a CEP to the bank to flip this guy. I'm going to send my little scientist over to him. We are going to get $5 from the bank, and we are going to get a CEP, which comes from the market over here. Right now I could buy or sell CEPs for $3. Alright, that is it. That's our first turn. Since our scientist is on here, we can start gaining expertise. Bam, on the track, ready to go. Okay, so push our turn marker up here, and we are ready to go with our second play. So the second thing that I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to flip another project. I'm going to flip another project that gets me CEPs. So I'm going to flip wheat. No. I'm going to flip this nuclear. I'm going to go against everything I just said. So we spend the CEP, put it in the bank. I will move my scientist over to it. We get $5 more, plus we get a tech coop. Those are helpful for our construction later in the game. Since my scientist is over there, I will begin on that track over here. And we have to get as far down the track as these little symbols right here to be able to finally construct them. You see, for nuclear, we actually have to get 2 down. That's why I did nuclear first. Okay, so that was our second turn. Over to our third. Moving along. Alright, so I feel like I still need a lot more money. So I am going to propose a wheat project over in Asia. Now proposing a project here gets me money equal to the CEPs that are available. There are actually 5 in this stack right here. So I get $5. I also have this little guy over here, which whenever I put one on that slot, I will get a tech cube. So I'm going to use that card, take that away, put it over here, and then in the single player we get a new card. Alright, so whenever we install a forest, we get 2 tech cubes, which is actually rather good. Okay. And then that last one is when we propose in Europe. Okay. So that was it. I'm going to take another thing so I could eventually construct that nuclear. Move up to here. Alrighty. So I would like to get, so So I have 3 more actions. Done 3, got 3. I think I'm going to flip this tile, which means I'll pay a CEP, but I will get a CEP whenever this runs out. Market goes up. We install it with 2 more CEPs. And there we go. I could get the wheat, but it doesn't seem necessary. So I'll have 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Sure. Okay. So we push that over there. Just doing a quick math for a second. So we got the CEP. We get a cube. Now we have 3 of them, and we get $3. All right. So how much money do we have in total? That's $6, $11, $21 in total. That was the end of that turn. I'm going to take another one in nuclear, and we'll go. We have 2 more turns left in this round. So we need to install this one and this one, or one of these and that one. I think I'm gonna go with, which one is less money? I think I'm gonna go with the nuclear. Yeah, well I can't do the, I could though. I could do the wheat if I moved my scientist over there, got the expertise, and did it. But I want to keep my scientist on the nuclear for one. But if I install the nuclear, I get one. Okay. So what we can do is let's move this guy to here. Oh, North America is my next thing. Let's move this guy over here. All right, and I'm going to finish off this project. So I need $9 and 2 tech cubes. So I'll push my 2 tech cubes right here. My $9 is right here. Bam. This comes off the board. This gets installed. Put my thing on it. I have control of this region. Now I can use these CEPs. And I get 7 points. We're on the board. Okay. So, because I did that, I get a expertise in that. I can also take my expertise for the end of the turn where my scientist is. So I'm going to start with wheat. Okay. So, next move is so I really have 2 available options. One, I can install the wheat in North America. It is unlikely that we get to 350. I don't know if it's impossible. Let's see. Well, four times. Yeah, no, it's impossible. We get, so there will not be an event. So I can always save the North America for next time, which seems fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this one in Europe because it's the one that costs less. So it costs 7 and 1 tech cube. And I can take this, put it there, put this back, put this on it. Should be my last turn, right? And put one on here. I get my 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry about that. Okay. So I did all that. I get my expertise in this. And so flip 3, did the, install 3. And then I'm going to take my expertise in wheat because my scientist is on it. All right, that is all for this round. So we start with the next one. Oh, wait, do we have a thing? Oh, we could have used this. Hold on. We installed this. We should have used this. Boom. That would have given us an extra $3. We didn't use a thing that round. And that we should actually have 2 UN cards out. because we used, whenever you use the middle thing right here, you reveal a UN. So let's just retcon that. Okay, now everything's fine for the round. We go back to the beginning. We look at our tracks. We get income, so it's 2, 4, 7. You can either take that as victory points or as income. I would very much like it as income at this point, so we'll put it right there. Next thing you do, since we're in the second decade, everyone that does not have their second decade filled gets put in with the thing. So we get 3. We get 20. We get 40. And one more. Another 40. Alright. So that's not bad. We're at 290. Looking to stave off some nuclear winter, which is never a good thing. Definitely not. Okay, so we've gotten our income. We're the first thing. Our pawn is right there. What do we want to do? So ideally this time we want to install 3 projects if we can have the money. So we can definitely install wheats. Wheat is going to cost us $9 and a cube. So the thing we're lowest on most right now is a cube. We can get 2 cubes for from one of our cards for flipping over this forest up here. Problem is we cannot install the forest, so that may not currently be the best flip. Interesting. So we can keep pushing wheat. That will get us money, cubes, and glory. The other thing we do is we take off the CEPs for everyone who got a bad one. There we go. Back to the bank. I would also like to get another scientist so that hopefully we can start pushing things up a little bit more. Essen would be a good one to go to, so would Copenhagen. So let me see. Yeah, that doesn't give you the most points. So Essen seems like that is the most profitable. So that would mean I would want to propose a recycling project. Where would I like to propose it? Any guidance there? So Europe or South America gets me points. I've already defended them once. North America is going to steal a cube, but I'm going to install this here, almost surely. So we can do that. So we can use one of our installs to get 2 cubes, which seems pretty good. And what did we say we want to do? We want to do recycling. Yeah, recycling is pretty good. But we also said we wanted to get a scientist. The push and pull. The push and pull. Alright. So I like South America, I guess. I think I like doing South America. So either one of these can do recycling. So I'll do South America. I would like to get... I think I want that scientist. I think I do. So I can take a scientist, put him in my thing. I can use my free move with my scientist to put him on recycling. Yeah. That's fine. Okay. So what do we want to get expertise in for this round? I think we want it in recycling. So let's push that up there. Alrighty. That's one turn. Next turn. Like I said, we want to install 3 projects. So we have 2 more kind of open turns. We only have 1 thing flipped face up. So We'll have to flip 2 more things face up. The best thing would probably be to do South America again and then Asia again. So let's flip over this because I need the CEP. So I pay a CEP, I get one back, and I get 5. How much money do I have? 20. Okay, it's not bad. So I flip that over right there. What do I want to get stuff in? And I do want to take a free move. I think let's see. So wheat and recycling do not match up. It's wheat and forest that match up. But recycling goes to sun. So I could do, with my free move, I'm going to move him over here. I'm going to take it in recycling, which gets me 1 in nuclear, which gets me a tech cube, which I'll need to install all these things. I think it's happening. So we put 1 down, we installed it, we've taken our expertise. It is our last kind of free quote-unquote action, to which I believe I will flip Asia. So we're going to flip this guy. So I pay a CEP to flip it. I gain a CEP. Going on up. The CEP market is skyrocketing. Alright. I get a cube. We forgot to do our South America thing. So this should have been gone. We should have got another card. And then this should flip. And we should have got $3 from that. Gotta remember to use my cards. Alright. Yeah, nothing else was affected by that stuff. Okay. So I'm flipping this. I already paid. I didn't get my $3 yet. But I got my tech cube and my CEP. Alright. I can use my free move. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Free move would be to come off recycling, go to Roma, and I will take 1 in solar. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I do not have enough cubes to do all the installing that I want to do. Do I have enough money to do all the installing? I'll need 18, 25. So we have 15, 20, 26. Hey, we have just enough. We have 26, but we're missing 1 cube. Luckily, we can turn one of our cards in to get 1. So I think that's what I'll do eventually. I don't have to do it right now. Yeah, we're fine. Okay. So the first install will be... Does it really matter? I don't think it does. Let's do North America first. So we have an install project here. We are going to construct it, which is $9 plus a cube. 1, 2, 3, $9. We'll put now have a stake in North America, and we get 6 victory points. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Excellent. This goes back. Now we get an expertise in our wheat. A little biofuel. That is constantly getting us up that income track, which is fantastic. I'm going to use my free move to go here. So what happens when you finish off one of these summits? You get 1 in each, and then you get 1 in any. So I'm going to take the 1 in recycling, That gets me on the tree track, the forestry track, and that comes off the board. We pick out a new one, which is Moscow. I need 4 people for that. That seems nearly impossible in a single player game. Okay. I don't have any scientists on board. No free moves. We're going that way. Okay. So, first thing, I believe I would like a scientist on the board. I would like them on wheat, but I'm going to install the wheat. I can install the wheat next turn. I can do the recycling this turn. Okay. Free move over here. We're going to do the recycling this turn. So this will be an install. It costs $7 and 1 cube. Let's do 1 douche and 1 cube. Beautiful. We get 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take this off the board. And we're good with that. We get a thing in recycling, which really is kicking our income up. And at the end of the turn, I will take my 1 in wheat, which gets me 1 in solar. Really want to kick the solar at least up to here, because it goes from 1 income to 3 income there. And I would very much like money, because money is going to become very, very tight soon. And we will need to be proposing, installing, and building basically every turn. Okay, so got that. And that's fine. Everything's done there. We have our last turn. What would I like that to be on? I could have it, I mean, at some point I'm probably going to have to install forestry, although not really. I don't really have to. The solar track gets me more money. But the forestry track gets me more CEPs in hand. Which is... Oh, this should have things on it. Which is one of our scoring goals. So that seems good. Alright, so we're going to free move over to here. We are going to use our... which one should we use? And just in case we never do score, we're going to use this for that bottom thing right there. So that allows us to get a tech cube. Alright, Oceania gives us $3. Get a tech cube. Okay, and we will pay $9 plus that tech cube that we just received. Let's put this here. $9. Down to $1. Woo! Money is slim, but we're doing it. This guy goes away. And we get an expertise in wheat. Excellent. And at the end of the turn, we get an expertise in forestry. And I believe that is the end of the round. So, beginning of the next, we get our income. So we have 3, 4, 5, 10, 14. Move this up. No, we're actually in the third round. So what do we say, 14? I think that needs to come all in money. So, hand in my 1, take back 15. Bam. Okay. So that's that. I have another thing now. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Alright, so this is the third. So we up at another 30. We up at another 30. Danger, danger. No, 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 yes. Another 30. Alright, so our catastrophes are gone. So North America, we would have to pay a tech cube or lose victory points. but we own a station there, so that's no problem. Asia will be next. We also own a station there, so that's no issue. South America is after that. We own a station there. That's no issue. All right, so around the third turn of the game, it gets very interesting because obviously Africa is done. Doesn't matter. They can't get any more. They can't get any worse for Africa. So we're good. But if we install something here, we install over one of the bad things. That is not... It might be good because it's a 40, but not necessarily great. What we really need to do... I gotta take these off for the ones that got a new thing. That's right. That's right. Okay. This should be 2. Right? No, that should be 3. Okay. I wish you did a pretty good job last turn. You did a pretty good job indeed, if I don't say so myself. But this turn is probably more of a planning turn. So we have 120 until we're dead. And so right now we have nothing. We'll have 5 come out. So we have 5 come out and they're all 40s. We're dead. If we have 3 come out and they're all 40s, we're dead. But what's the chance they're all 40s, right? Ooh, probably fine. It's probably high. Interesting. I think I'm going to have to take the chance with the 40s. I have $15 right now. If I get a bunch of tech cubes, I can install a bunch of recycling plants. That seems good. I have solar and forestry there. So if I'm going to install 2, I'm probably not going to install the sun or the forestry. What I'm likely to do is get a new one. So propose, install, and then convert. That's what is likely to happen. So let's use our cards over here. So they say Europe and Oceania are the places to go to get money. If I go on a 2, I get a thing. Okay. If I flip, I don't want to flip I don't want to do forest. I want to do something fast and easy for money. I need money. I really think the wheats are the best way to go. So Oceania has a wheat, Europe has a wheat. I can do them both in those places. Those give me 2 tech cubes. I will need 2 more tech cubes to finish them. So one of them should go in the tech cube space. One of them can go on another space. If I do the tech cube place, I get a scientist. And if I get a scientist, I can start going to... Maybe I can go to Copenhagen or I can go to Zurich. Copenhagen seems like the best. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to propose... Oh, I took the wrong thing. I'm going to propose a wheat, a biofuel, and I'm going to propose it in... Do I need the money? I technically need the CEPs. Money is never a bad thing. So I'm going to propose it in Europe, which means proposing it in Europe gets me that $3. I can use my card. I'll also eventually be wanting to buy these. Oh, this should be gone because there was a disaster event. Okay. So did I get my $3? Did not. Ooh. Sorry. My $3 from that. I also get $3 from going here because there's 3 CEPs. Alright, so I think at that point I am good on money for the round. New one. Ooh. Well, that's good. We can use that. So what do we need? A tree, a sun. We can't get any of those UN things. Okay. I mean, at this point, we're really just trying to survive as best we can. So we proposed it here. We can move a guy over to here. I'm going to take the biofuel one at the end of my turn because it gives me a forestry one. Just keep moving everybody up. That is it for that turn. Go to my second turn. Second turn. Probably propose in Oceania. And I need 2 tech cubes. Does that matter? No. Okay. Proposing the 2 tech. I did the wrong one again. I just want to put these on so bad. But we propose. Then we install. Then we make a thing. Alright, so I put it on one of the 2 tech cubes things, which means I get another scientist. So I can believe I can either get another scientist or get a free move. Well, no, I'll just get another scientist. That's fine. Okay. So I procured another scientist. I have not used my free move, so I will move him from Copenhagen. Actually, I'm going to move him. I don't need to move wheat up right now. I will move that up there. I didn't get my 2 tech cubes. Got my scientist, but not that. So I move him up there. Take one in forestry, which seems fine. I don't know why this one is down here. I don't think they're in that for anything. Okay. That's good. That was that turn. Third turn. Now, if I start flipping those, I get the 2 other tech cubes that I need. But I technically have... No. I had to flip, install. Alright, so I have no choices at this point. So we're going to flip this guy. We pay a CEP. Get one back from the market. We get a tech cube. And we get $3. And there was nothing about flipping those. Okay. Excellent. I'm going to use my free move to go up here. That will do that. So I get 1 in biofuel. I get 1 in that, which gets me a CEP from the bank. Ups the cost. Gets me 2 more. Alright. And then I can take 1 of either. Which... I'm going to get 2 in CEP in wheat. So that doesn't quite make sense. Let's push the 1 in forestry. Get a new one. Paris. Paris is easy to do. But I don't really need the wheat anymore. So, that is the end of that turn. Go to the next. Kind of want to push forestry up. Yeah, we'll do our free move to go over to this forestry guy. And we will... Oh, I should want to do sun too. Or whatever. We can do that later. We'll flip this. Spend a CEP. Gain a CEP. Gain a tech cube. And $3. Wheat is like the jack of all trades of green producing power plants. Quite good. So we'll put this guy here for the sun. I would definitely like to push up the sun at this point, but I don't quite have to do it now. So I would rather push it up in green, get the CEP. I'm trying to get those to my hand. This goes up because of my scorecard at the end. Okay, That is that one. Go to the next. What else would I like to get my thing up in? Doesn't really matter. Otherwise, it's just a point. And anything else? Alright, so I have 2 more moves. I'm going to get 2 in that. Just take the 2 in. Yeah. Okay. Alright, I know what I'm going to do. So I'm going to install this guy right here. So it's this one. It'll be $8. 1, 2, 3. $8. Plus 2 tech cubes. Bam. This guy goes back. I get an expertise in wheat, which gets me a CEP. I'm already up to 4. And I get 7 points. 2, 7. Alright. I already had ownership over that, so that is all fine. That is the turn. I move my guy out. I am going to push up in that, I think. What are we pushing up in? I already got my wheat. I'll get another wheat next turn. I'll push up in solar. Get that higher income. Last turn. Let's install this guy. 2 tech cubes. $8. I already put it up there. Bang. Get another 7. Take this off the board. I get expertise in wheat, which gives me an expertise in anything. So anything but solar is good. I'm going to push it up in nuclear, which gives me a CEP. Ups the market. 2 guys in here. Okay, so I can get anything. I'm going to get the forestry, which gives me 1 in anything, which I'm going to push up in nuclear, which again gives me 1 in anything. I might just push up nuclear again. Or I can push up solar. I can push up solar. Well, solar doesn't give me. I need that additional income. I get it from that. I get it from that. And push up recycling. That will give me a CEP. Alright, I'm well on my way to having my CEP empire over here to get me all the points that I need to go. Okay, so we are all done. Oh, let's say that I own that one. We go back to the beginning. We push on. This is the second to last round. And let's see what we got going on here. First thing we do is gain income. So we have 4, 7, 11, 17, 23. 23. So it really depends how badly I get nailed. How much money I want. I mean, I think 20 is enough. I'll take 4 moves. Yeah. 1, 2, 20. 20 seems like more than enough. I take the 3 victory points. Okay. I take 20. Three victory points. All right. Let's see if we died. We got a 30, so we didn't die. And then this one needs 1. A 40. Ugh. And then a 40. Oh, man. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are at 490. 500 again is death. Okay. So, that makes that interesting. Huh. So this is gonna be something. So we have 6. That means from scratch, we can build and install 2. Since we already have 2 proposed projects, that takes 4 to get them all ready. I could still easily die. Oh, this is going to be super close. This is going to be so close. How do we want to do this? Oh, we got to do Asia. I have a thing. South America's next. Africa's after that. Okay. We're never going to get to Africa. The game's going to end. We might be in a tight spot. So, if we build and finish this one, it's like we put one in a different place, because that takes a 40 off the board. So it would negate another space. If we build and do this one, that stops another one from coming out. So that's good. So we would be at 450 with 2 spaces open. So we'd have to flip 2 20s. And if we flip anything else, we're dead. So that plan does not seem optimal. But that's plan number 1. Plan number 2 is propose, install, and construct. And this guy and this guy, that means we only get 1 to come out, which would 100% kill us. So that is probably not great. So if we build these, which we can, that gives us the best shot. Because we just don't, we need one more proposed project on the board. If we had one more proposed project on the board, really anywhere, we probably don't die. But we don't. So there's that. Okay. Well, let's follow through with our plan. It's not a good one, but sometimes that's how that goes. All right. So what do I want to do first? I have all the money in the world. I need tech cubes. How many tech cubes will I need to build these things? I need 5. Do I get any tech cubes? So when I install a forest, I get 2 tech cubes. So let's do that. We're going to flip this guy here. So that costs us 1 CEP. And we get 2 tech cubes. We're using this card. And we get 2 back from the bank. 1, 2. And that's that. I'll take 1 up in solar to get one of these. Next turn. Oh, I need to flip this. Alright, that probably doesn't help us any. We can also be buying some of these, but we can't actually buy any of the things. Oh, we get a new UN card. Oh, we can't build that either. Fantastic. Well, if we live the next turn, we can build those. Alright, well, let's flip this guy. So we pay a CEP. We get 3 tech cubes. So now we have more than enough tech cubes. We've always had more than enough money. And All right. All right indeed. So, that was second turn. I'll take another one in the solar. Okay, now it is time to build. Let us build. Let's do forestry first. Yeah. So we need to pay 3 tech cubes, $12. I feel like I might have taken out a little bit too much money. Anyway, boop. We get 10 points. Bam, we're 50. This guy, I'll just come home, I guess. Oh no, we get a free move him to here. That's fine. Okay, so that gets us one in this. Because we built it, we got our 10 points already, we paid all our money. We'll take one in solar, which gets us a tech cube. These will be useful for buying UN goals next turn. And that is that. Boom, fourth. Let's build this bad boy. Solar takes off a 40. It costs 2 tech cubes, $10. Dunzo, dunzo. Oop, that there. It's back. You can go up here. That also gets us stuff. So for this, we get an expertise first and foremost. That gets us an expertise in anything, which we'll push in recycling, which gets us an expertise in anything, which we will push in nuclear. And then we get the summit, which gives us an expertise in forestry, which gets us a CEP. It also gets us a expertise in that, and then we get to take another one in anything. We'll take it in solar again, which gets us another CEP. Is that 8? Yep. So we have our full goal. These guys come home. These guys go over here. We get a new one. Lots happening this round. We'll do all that stuff there. And we also get the... Which one do we just install? We get the 8 points for that. So I've run out of little markers. I'll use my other pawn over here. 8 points. Okay. Nice. And now we're just kind of waiting for the end. So what can we do with our last 2? That would, so I mean, we have to assume that we're living. So if we, I mean, we can just propose 2 new projects, right? I think if we propose 2 new projects, get a bunch of tech cubes, that would be fine. So let's propose, I mean, I own everything at this point. So let's propose a project. Let's do a nuclear one, I guess. Where can we put nuclear? We can do it here, or here, or here. Let's do it here. And let's get the 2 tech cubes. Because ideally what I want to do is buy a lot of these UN cards. I can buy one. Oh, that's what we can do. So I've constructed, I think, every different type at this point. Yep, every different type. So I can buy all of these. So I'll do that. Propose a project there. I'll use my free move to get a scientist there, which would push this up. I'll get another CEP, bring more from the bank. And then I will pay in a cube to get this one that's worth 8. Cool. Cool. That's for that one. On to the last turn. I'm going to propose probably another thing for tech cubes. Doesn't really matter where I do this. Anything else I want to finish off? I'm going to finish off nuclear. So either let's do recycling, I guess. So where should we put the recycling? Let's do it in North America. Doesn't really matter. Let's get the 2 tech cubes. Oh wait, it does matter. Let's see. Let's propose a project in not North America. So Oceania or Asia. Oceania or Asia. Neither of them can do. Alright, well, we're not doing recycling. Let's do nuclear. Let's do nuclear. Let's put it in Asia. Asia's been good to us. So that we already got our 2 tech cubes from that. We did it in Asia, so we can use this. The biggest thing of this is we get to flip over another card. Oh, that's not ideally what we wanted to see. Put that away, get our $3. Alright. And then I'm going to use one of my things to buy whatever the highest one is. Let's buy this guy for endgame points. Okay. Oh, this is the end. My only friend, the end. Alright. So, we have to pull 2 20s. That is the only way to survive. Here are all the available things. There they are right here. We have to pull 2 20s. But before we do that, we're going to get income. So, right now we have $10, $12. Our income is... Oh, did I never do? I never did the thing for the last part of that. That should bump. Alright, so we have 6, 12, 17, plus another 12 is 29. I am going to take all of that in victory points. So right now I'm at 8. 8 plus 29 is 37. Because I have a feeling I will not pull 2 20s. First one. Second one. $40. Oh, like right off the bat. Right off the bat. What's this other one? That's 30. Alright. We've died. Alright. But we get to count up all our points. So let's go through the end game scoring. We don't get paid out again because that's that. Alright. Let's see. Oh, that's another way to do it. Okay. So, once a game end condition is met, so all CEPs from your region to your hands. So, I'm going to separate these a little bit because I don't think they count. Oh. We should have had 2 less because of these 2. Put those there. Alright, these are the ones we got from regions. Alright, sell all CEPs to the market. Well, before I do that, so we had this guy. So 2 points for every, we have 8 in here. That's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we did get that. So that is another 16 points. So where were we at? 38. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 43. Plus 10 is 53. Let's just take this guy, put that here. And we'll go to 3 on here. Okay. Now, sell all CPs from, sell all CPs to the market and adjust. Okay, so we have a lot of these. So let's see, this is, let's do them in stacks of 5. So that's a stack of 5. That's a stack of 5. 1, 2. That's a stack of 5. So we have 3 stacks of 5 so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another stack of 5. And 1. Alright, so we have 21 of these. 21 times 8 is 168. So we get $168. Cool. Cool. And we get 1 point for every 2 coins we have. So we have 168. At least it divides evenly by 2. So that's 84 points from that. And then we have 85, 86, 87, plus 3, 90 points. All right. So we can add 90 points to our total. We'll just remember that. Oh. So it says 3 points for the player with the most tech resources in hand. It seems like I should not get those. But I did get my 2 UN goals for 14 more points. So that should bring me up to 17 on this tracker. And then I got the 90 more points for those things. And that should be it. All right, so I reached 100 here. So we're at 117 plus 90 would be 207. 207 is the end game score for CO2. I almost made it into the final round. It was incredibly close. I needed to pull 2 of the 20s, and I pulled a 40 and a 30. So that's not going to get it done. But we almost got there, and that was fun. This is, like I said, this is a very enjoyable solo game. It's actually, I don't know, the second edition I think fixes it a little bit, but in the multiplayer game, there were some issues where you'd propose a project, someone else would install the project, and the other person would just construct it. And you'd be like, oh, well, what happened to my project? But in this, obviously, you have full control over you propose, you install, you construct. So I think the one player of this is incredibly solid. I don't know if you can find a copy of this anywhere, but it is. I would highly recommend it. It is a lot of fun. So what did we say? 207 final score. Thank you everybody for watching. Bye.